Stop wasting time on emails, meetings, and boring research. Have you discovered Copilot yet? I'm going to show you 5 prompts that are going to change the way that you work, make you far more efficient, and achieve things you didn't even know were possible. Over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can summarize and prepare emails based on voice dictation, get details all about a meeting that you may have missed, upload images and turn them into something more useful, have Copilot write you a complaint letter using all of the local laws and regulations, and finally give you advice on the next big purchase for your family. So make sure you stay tuned to find out how I achieved this, and if you haven't already, like and subscribe, and let's jump across into prompt number 1. Prompt number 1 is my end of day routine. I need to go and give my manager an update. My mind is full of activity based on what I've been doing for that day. Maybe it's even an update for a customer. So I start with a simple prompt like the one you can see on screen, and then I simply activate the dictation. So today I met with Jane. She had questions about how to use Cloud Flows and Power Automate and was stuck with efficiency. We went over that in great detail, and now she has a super efficient flow which runs in 5 seconds rather than 5 hours. I then met with the digital champions who were very keen to see the latest capabilities in Copilot Studio. I showcased all the great features like MCP and KUA, and also provided lots of links to my YouTube videos. And again, they've got loads of resources to go away, consume, and meet with me again next week to learn more about what's possible. And then finally, I had a quick catch up with the Power Platform lead. They were just interested in the things I've been doing. And fundamentally, I'm using this email to provide an update to my manager so they can see what I've been up to. Once that dictation is finished, I can simply send that to Copilot, and then we can see the process. It took 8 seconds for Copilot to reason over this information, and we have a nice little friendly update based on my interaction with Jane, the digital champions, and the Power Platform lead catch-up. I can now simply copy that information and paste it into my email and send it across to my manager. If you're already writing prompts like this for your end-of-day process, make sure you leave a comment below and let everyone else know, because I would love to learn different ideas on how we can use Copilot to make our life easier. So in prompt number 2, it's all about a meeting that I had a couple of weeks ago. I had a meeting with my community. I have a regular meeting where we discuss the capabilities of Copilot Studio and AI and automation, but I would love a recap. So I'm simply going to ask Copilot to go and grab me the details of that meeting, what we discussed, who the speakers were, and a summary. Copilot will go away, it will find that particular meeting, and it will grab me those details. So this particular prompt took 27 seconds to complete, but I didn't need to go away and find that meeting. Copilot found it for me. It found the details, the speakers, me, and my attendees, and then of course a summary of what was discussed, the fact that we went through Agent 365, MCP servers in Copilot Studio, and approvals. Now these videos are only available to those that are members of my community, which I've decided to stop in the meantime, but I will make available the link to this meeting if you're interested in finding out what we discussed. So make sure you check out the description, and I'll share the secret link so you can watch back that 1-hour video with plenty of information for you to learn about Copilot Studio and the upcoming features. So prompt number 3 is my most favourite. Who, hands up, has ever attended an event, taken a picture of a slide, maybe done some discovery and written on post-it notes, and again taken a picture of all those post-it notes, and ultimately that image has ended up on your Google or Apple photos and you've never used it again? Me. So Copilot has the ability to look at images, and if I bring up this picture of a slide that I took when I was in Vegas, it's lots of different use cases for using agents and AI across your organization. Over in Copilot, I'm going to send across this prompt with the attached image, asking it to classify or categorize based on industry and rate them in terms of complexity and potential return of investment. Now, this is usually quite a complex task, something that a business analyst maybe spend hours, days reasoning over. In fact, you might have taken a picture and never ever used it again. But in 4 seconds, we have, based on different industries or different service areas, IT and operations, for instance, a help desk support use case, medium complexity, high return on investment. and we even have some notes and some ideas. As we work our way through this, we have finance and procurement, invoice processing, medium complexity, high return on investment, using OCR and AI Builder. And of course, I have videos on those things if you want to see how you can do that sort of thing, either using agents or automation. And then again, as I move further down, HR and people, quite a common use case, employee onboarding, medium complexity, high return on investment. So I've managed to turn a picture of a slide into all this useful information that a business analyst might spend hours, days working on in order for you to be able to evaluate those use cases and get some ideas in order to implement across your organization. If you're already doing this or have similar ideas, don't forget to let me and everyone else know in the comments below. So prompt number 4 is a personal prompt. If you've ever had a situation where you've bought something, something's failed, you need to write a complaint letter, you can use Copilot to help you on that, and it'll understand the laws based on where you live and be able to give you that upper hand when writing your letters. So here I have a scenario. I bought a washing machine. It's failed within 6 months. The retailer online is not going to support me. Do I go to the manufacturer? Do I go to my credit card company? Is there any other additional information that might help me be successful with this? You'll note that I've switched across to the web grounding. That means that none of my work data is going to be used in order to construct this letter. And if I send that across, and we can see that very quickly, Copilot is referencing the Consumer Rights Act in 2015, which is a UK act. It suggests that we have potential credit card protection, but the recommended next steps are to write to the retailer, allow them 14 days. We can escalate to the card provider, and then it's drafted a letter for me, including details and placeholders and references to my rights as a consumer. Now, drafting something like this in the past would probably involve having an expert in the family who knew what laws to consult or which ones to reference in your email or your letter. Now we have the assistance of Copilot to do this. And whilst this is the first version of the letter, I can obviously further add to it, provide more details, and get Copilot to update it for me. And then prompt number 5, it's all about I need to buy something. I need some advice. I need some research. And in this case, I'm looking for an EV to support my family because we have a big family of 5 and I need some space. I need something practical. I very much want an electric vehicle with good miles per, not gallon, but kilowatt hour for those that love a bit of EV. I can send that across to my agent. It'll go away and it'll do some research. Obviously, color isn't important, but I do love acceleration. And by providing that information to my prompt, my agent knows what sort of information to bring back. That's very important. We're not Googling anymore for information. We're providing context to our agent, what we want back from this prompt. Prompt engineering is very much a thing. You need to provide that context, that explanation, and the more detail you can give, the more information you can get back from that prompt. Remember, it's a bit like talking to a person in a shop. You wouldn't go into a shop to buy a car or to buy a new PC and say, I want a PC, I want an EV. You must have preferences. You give those preferences as part of your prompt. And as we can see here, we have a selection of vehicles based on budget-friendly options. Still pretty pricey if I'm honest, but we have things like the acceleration, the different options available, and those that are slightly above budget potentially, but have more space and power, and a nice tabulated reference there of all the different models, the pricing points, the range, and that acceleration. Now I've got one more little tip for you, which is a shortcut key. A shortcut key you probably didn't know existed. If you press the Windows key and the C key, C for Copilot, let's try it. It will automatically bring up Copilot for you, ready to ask your next prompt. So next time you're looking to use Copilot, try that Windows C key. If you've got any tips of your own using Copilot, writing prompts, make sure you let me and everyone else know in the comments below, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. Cheers.